Husky Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Nice.
Holly, thank you. The Aggies kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Run out of bounds at the 45. And a terrific return there. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Washington wants to go quickly.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up a...
Snags it, and he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Here's a give to Washington. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Out wide left, it's Washington. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Caught behind the line. It's Baker. At the 45 on his way. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Hart. Throws for the tight end. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught on the RPO. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
3rd down from the gun. Williams. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion. Williams, look out. Snags it. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks, and he's these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Drives inside. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Wilson's got it. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back's looking for the goal line.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Left side is Brown. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Past the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll give it to Washington. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Here we go, ready. Go. Williams. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
On the option. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Williams. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lawson. Breaks into the open. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. See some running room. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Sees a crease. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll try to run it with Washington. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. What a way for this quarter to end. Final play, 4th and goal. Pushes ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Husky.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Fighting Irish coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Hart. Makes the grab. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Out wide right, it's Wilson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Owens.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Churns into the pile. There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for running room. Hard running there. Swapped immediately.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Huskies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the... It's credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hits the hole. It's Owens. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Wilson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The run to the right. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Owens. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. They want to get this defense on its heels. The give on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Drops back on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We reach the break. It's Washington holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Past the 50. The 30. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the heat. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Here's Williams to throw. He's got the back in the middle. He's inside the 15. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Warren. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You get a throw.
Snags it, and there's running room. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! They want to see if they can score the deuce. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Right side, it's Wilson. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Going with the counter play here. Runs through a tackle. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Husky. And the route is on.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many plays.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Finds the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Rashad Downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Second and long here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.